came into this country, adapting it every day. The language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's...
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. That's caught left side. Burden. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
That's low.
He takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They're on 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To the air, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What's that? Now Cook running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The first down carry for Davis. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All 52.
Oh, he faced a spike. And that'll be caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Cook. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through.
I don't know why you calling timeouts. You're winning.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon,
help me out. Why you call timeout?
Davis. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
Let's see, man. Let's see.
They're going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
The defense rocking, I ain't gonna lie.
56, 50. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw.
You don't know who to go to. That's touchdown. This nigga dropped the ball. It's cool.
And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal.
Oh, no.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
You gonna do that for real?
Williams to throw from his end zone.
Safety.
And this is going to be a safety as Williams is taken down to the end zone.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. And the Bills.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Get off me.
Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
What do you do?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now
It's a good game. Let's go.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off play action. Allen going to run with it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16. Bears 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
I thought I had that. That was good.
Luther Burden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And it's incomplete but they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Hey, tight.
Allen to throw. Allen going to run with it. And he's got room. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the young.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They go play action with Ward. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot